Okay, go.
Hello, everybody. I've got a real great special guest in Australia joining me today. We've got Clare Williams, who is a Scentsy Director in Brisbane, Clare, yeah?
Yep,
In Brisbane, and is on her way to be a superstar director in the next few years, which is the highest ranked Scentsy consultant. Is that correct, Clare?
that is 100% correct.
And I've been working with this lady for many years, and oh my God, what inspiration. If anybody can do this business, if Claire can do this, and I don't mean this in a bad way, it's a relatable way. If anybody can
He
do it,
actually deserves a medal, don't you?
no, not just for Claire. No, yeah, I don't deserve a medal. I think Claire deserves a medal for working with me, if I'm absolutely honest with you. And she's got lots of medals for all her success in Scentsy. But this is another sign of like age doesn't matter. How old are you, Claire?
I'm 63.
I had you down as 60. See, I used to call you 60 when you were like 58. I used to go, Scott. Now I call you 62 and you're 63. So I'm kind of like,
Exactly.
I've gone from like an insult to a compliment over the years, which is
Absolutely.
quite good.
Yeah.
As I put you all younger, as I put you older before, now I'm putting you younger. So 63 years of age. When did you join Sensei, Claire?
I joined Scentsy on the 21st of October, 2016. So in 2 days, I've been with Scentsy for 7 years.
Wow. And if I could wind back the clock to that October 21st, 2016, why did you join Sensei? What was it? Tell me. Tell us why.
Okay. It's a personal reason. Okay, so I had a huge the year before I joined. No, actually, it was a bit before. Anyway, it doesn't matter when it was. I had a life-threatening illness, and I actually survived a brain hemorrhage, subarachnoid brain hemorrhage from a burst aneurysm. And after that happened, and I'd finished rehab and come home to a different life. Not that all the kids had left home before this happened, but I came home. They took my driver's license away from me. I did get it back, but all the kids had left home. I was a grandmother to four little people back then, and I just felt lost. I had no self-confidence. And the truth of the whole reason is that I needed something to do, but in my head, my itty bitty shitty committee was saying, nobody's going to employ a 56-year-old grandmother with a brain injury. And so I was very depressed, very down in the dumps, very down on myself. And my eldest daughter, I have 4 kids, and the eldest one invited me to a Scentsy party. And I'd never heard of Scentsy before. And I said to her, what on earth is Scentsy? She said, don't worry about it, Mum, come along, you'll love it. So I went along to this party, and the lady, the Scentsy consultant that day was a beautiful lady called Nat Goodwin, who is now my upline. She sponsored me, and she spoke with so much passion and conviction about these incredible products, and I thought, wow, she inspired me. And I thought to myself, you know what, I could do this. And then of course the committee comes back in and says, no, you can't. And so I didn't sort of say anything, I don't think, on the day, but Nat, being a very efficient Scentsy consultant, kept in contact with me because I had asked questions. And eventually I thought to myself, you know what, Clare Williams, you've got nothing to lose. Give it a go. If nothing else, you'll be your own best customer. but I did like the idea of being paid to shop because I do love shopping. So I decided to join up, and that's why I joined.
So, first of all, you joined because obviously you're a director now, going on to bigger, better things from director two, which is basically you built your Scentsy business, but you didn't originally start to say, I'm joining and I'm going to take my business to the highest level, did you?
Oh my God, no way. But I was really lost. I know that sounds a bit cliched, but when you've been through a near-death experience, it changes your outlook on things. And as grateful as I was to still be alive, I also felt that I needed to do something to keep me occupied and to help my brain recover.
And then you met me and your brain just got even worse, probably.
It fried.
Right.
Yeah, fried it.
Do you mind moving your head slightly there, Claire? Move your head.
Moving it.
Yeah, keep going. No, that way, that way, that way, that way. That. No, other way, other way, other way, other way.
That way.
That way. Okay, as you can see there, Claire has this great piece of technology. Number one, you can see her website. If you want to get started with your own Scentsy business in Australia and you want to find out more about Claire, her website will be in the comment box below. But that is what you get in your starter kit, isn't it, Claire, right behind you?
Oh, yeah.
Can you
And
tell
some
me?
at the moment.
Yeah, and more at the moment. And contact us for your latest details on the starter kit. But can you tell us, Claire, what you felt when you got that kit?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this huge box arrived. And sorry, I'm just gonna sit up a bit. This huge box
You can sit back to
arrived.
normal now, Claire. Don't worry. You don't have
Oh,
to.
can I? Thank you so much.
We've seen the
Okay.
kit. We've seen the kit.
Just tell me if you need me to move.
So
So this huge box arrived. So, you know, I do remember looking at it thinking, this is a business in a box. How cool is this? It was like, I think, it was $150 and it arrived in a box, and stuff just kept coming out. But before, actually, I just want to back up a bit. I rang Nat and I said, oh my gosh, my kit's arrived. And she said, what do you like at doing lives? And I said, live what's? And she said, go live on Facebook and do a kit unboxing. And I said, I don't know how to do that. And anyway, so I did, but I just got so overwhelmed with all the stuff that was coming out of this box. Didn't have a clue what most of it was, apart from the warmer and the wax. And I remember Nat saying to me, you got a product guide with it. Read about a couple of your favorite products, and we're going to do a launch party for you, and you can talk about a couple of things at your launch party. I'm like, okay. So my launch party was incredible. I think I got shooting star and sensational start level 1 just on my launch party.
Can you just explain what shooting star and sensational start level 1? What is that?
Oh, when you become a Scentsy consultant, there are two beautiful, and these are really special to me, two beautiful reward programs that you are entitled to only as a new consultant. Now, the first one, Shooting Star, is 500 personal retail volume in sales in your first 15 days. Now, Nat had told me all this before my launch party, and I have to admit to thinking to myself, oh, I'll never do that. Now, sensational start is, this one is the kicker. If you don't go for this program when you join Scentsy, you're insane. But let me get back to Shooting Star. When you do that 500 PRV in your first 15 days, you get the most beautiful certificate. you get a beautiful Scentsy charm bracelet and a shooting star charm. And that's what you get, but the person who sponsored you gets product credit as well. So it's a win-win all round. And I will never, ever forget the day that that certificate and bracelet arrived. And I thought, oh, I've made it. Here I am. And then, so that was that one. And then Sensational Start is open to all brand new consultants during their first 70 days. And there's 3 levels. There's Sensational Start level 1, 2, and 3. I won't go into what the requirements are. However, the rewards are incredible. You get a beautiful star warmer when you get to level 2. You get a product credit, which is credit that gets put into your pay portal, and you can spend that on Scentsy products. And I ended up getting Sensational Start level 3, and I think, from memory, remember I am 63, I think it was just over $300. But because I had earned Shooting Star way back in the beginning, I could use the product credit that I got to buy a really special thing called a Shooting Star enhancement kit,
which is basically
so
with these warmers.
it's another like $400 worth of goodies that you get on top of what you got in your kit, which you only paid $150 for, and that's worth, well, at the moment, probably closer to $600, because it has 10 bonus wax bars in it just for this month, guys. So there's $100 just on their own. And it was like Christmas. Awards kept arriving, product kept arriving, the amount of money that was in my pay portal was going up, and I thought, this is insane, and I was very excited. So yeah.
Can you tell me, Claire?
Yeah.
You talk about this icky bitty, what is it called? Icky bitty committee.
Itty bitty shitty committee.
Jesus, that is a mouthful. Can you tell me what were people saying don't do it? What was happening, and how did you get over that? What was the concerns in your head, and how did you get through that and push on?
Okay, so my age was a big factor, because I knew that I needed to do something, but I knew that I was never going to find I hate saying regular job, because this is my regular job now, but a job that's not Scentsy, okay? No one was going to employ me, and then A, because of my age, B, because I had a brain injury, and C, because at the time I didn't have a driver's license. And if you have ever lost your driver's license, like mine wasn't for anything that I did wrong, but they had to wait and see if I was going to have seizures and all that different stuff. So I had no license, and I thought, I'm in a no-win situation here. But do you know what? When I joined Scentsy, those first few weeks were like a dream. They were like a dream. And I thought to myself, this is so easy. You know what, though? Reality always does set in, because whatever you do for a living, you have to work at it. And so I got myself into a situation where I had all my first parties and I got all these incredible awards, and then everything stopped. But it wasn't everything that stopped, it was me that stopped, because I got so much when I joined. I just thought it was just going to keep happening. And so
Got to be good for Father Christmas, Claire. You can't expect him to bring presents down
well,
the
I
street.
realise this. I realise this. But yeah, but they were my main concerns. My age, my brain capacity, and also the fact that honestly, I know you don't believe this, but I had no self-confidence, no self-worth. Scentsy has changed everything for me. Literally in 7 years, I've gone from a terrified 57-year-old, 56-year-old, that needed to feel useful and didn't know how to do it. And now I am earning overseas trips, 4 to be exact, all expenses paid by Scentsy. I have a team of over 100 consultants, and I am building a legacy income for my children and my grandchildren. I now have 5.5. Number 6 is due in March. But Scentsy is giving me everything. When superannuation came in Australia, I was in my mid-40s. So I missed the boat, and I need something. I need to leave something behind me for my children and my grandchildren. And I can do that with Scentsy.
That's a pension in Australia terms, isn't it, Claire?
Sorry?
What's it called? Is it a pension in Australia terms you just mentioned?
No, it's superannuation. It's a fund that you pay into. It's a compulsory thing, and it gets taken out of your wages each time you get paid, and it's a retirement fund.
So can I explain how that works just to some people? Yeah. So basically what they do is the government or private agencies take your money, they invest it for you in crazy stuff you don't know what they invest in, and then you get that money back. You know, they make a lot of money on it, and you get that money back when you retire. Now, the best thing about you, Claire, is you've actually taken control of your pension, and pensions normally stop when we don't want to talk about that. You can't normally pass a pension on to your kids, yeah? But
no, you can't.
In this case, since you can keep on, that's what Claire wants to achieve with the business. She wants to build something which is a pension for herself, and she's already doing that, but also a pension she can grow, and she's doing that, and a pension she can also pass on, which is pretty spectacular, really, isn't it?
Well, to me, it's everything, and it's what keeps me driven. And, you know, I don't know that there's very many people. I was watching a documentary on the TV yesterday. It was the Welcome to Wrexham, you know, about the Wrexham Football Club.
Are you getting out of Australia, yeah?
Yeah. And obviously, being an ex-pom, I love all that. So anyway, I was watching a guy, and he's one of Wrexham's biggest fans, and he was being interviewed, and he was painting a pergola in a back garden for someone. And he was saying, you know, this is what I do so that I can afford my membership to Wrexham and da 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 da. And he said, I hate painting, but I have to do it because I need the money. And he said, who actually likes their job? And I'm watching this, and I went, well, I do. And he said, if you're honest with yourself, I bet not many people at all would say they love their job. And I thought, you know, he's probably right for a lot of people, but Scentsy is, it's a really special company. It's a company that is so family orientated, and the support and the love that you get in this company is second to none. And once I decided to start building my business after all the hoo-ha, you know, and the rah-rah when I first joined, and I actually decided to start working my business, it's never become something that I don't want to do. And now I know why I'm doing it. It's even more important.
Love that. And you love every moment of it, and you build in a great community and a great team. So just say you chat to somebody on the fence, they, you know, I get it. They're thinking about joining a new business. They have that self-doubt, that self-belief, lack of self-belief. What would you say in order, just say I want to join, but I'm a little bit wary. What would you say to me, Claire? One thing you would say to me.
I would say to you that for me personally, I think the biggest benefit for joining Scentsy, apart from all the stuff, is you have absolutely nothing to lose but everything to gain by giving it a go. And if you want to, if you allow yourself to be coachable and you allow yourself to be open to new ideas, look, Scentsy is the easiest business. Our business model is insane. We get paid from the very first thing we sell. So it's a no-brainer for me.
We get paid.
And
yeah, we get paid the following.
yeah, absolutely.
So there you go.
Absolute no-brainer. And you can be, do you know my grandchildren call me jet-setting nanny?
Where have you been, Claire? Before we go, where have you been? We've been to New Zealand, I know that.
I went on a Mediterranean cruise.
Yeah.
I went to New Zealand.
All expenses paid, just to confirm.
Oh, everything. Flights, accommodation. It was just incredible.
Where else have you been, St. Grandma?
I earned a trip to Bermuda. And I also earned a trip to Fiji. And let me just tell you, this is something that has never failed to amaze me. I earned those trips. It was flights to New York and a cruise to Bermuda was one. And the second one was all, obviously, again, all expenses paid to Fiji. However, the qualification periods for those two particular incentive trips were during COVID. So Bermuda was the first one that got cancelled. And I thought, oh boy, next thing I know, here's a letter, an email from Scentsy telling me that they're going to pay me the value of the trip because it got cancelled.
How cool is that?
That is insane. And that didn't happen once, that happened twice. I got the value of the Fiji trip as well.
Santa Claus kept coming then, Claire. He kept coming.
Oh, look, all the time. And I look at myself right now. I'm sitting talking to you about my dreams and what I want to do. And the person that I was on the 21st of October, 2016, I don't even know who she was.
And from a perspective, from my point of view, from my vision, from my view of you, like what I'm trying to say is like age means nothing, because I've seen you grow as a person, as a leader, and I see you still growing. And I often think to myself, if only some 25-year-olds could take some advice and see this. Yeah, because
I think that the biggest thing for me, Scott, and this is my truth, so I'm going to share it. The biggest joy that I get from this business, apart from nice paychecks, is actually helping other people find their why and change their own life and to be the best version of themselves they can be.
that is awesome. I think that is a great place to end the interview, Claire. And I'm going to ask you one thing.
Yep.
Go to the side again. Keep going. Actually, exit the picture. Exit the picture.
Oh, for goodness sake.
There we go. So maybe you're chatting to myself or my wife, Alexandra, and, you know, our details in the bottom if you want to contact us and ask any questions. If you're seeing this and you're thinking, oh, my God, I love this lady in Australia, Clare Williams, her website and her contact details will always also be in the description, but there is her website right there, sensationalclaire.scentsy.com.au. So go check out her website in Scentsy Australia. But thank you very much, Clare, for that interview. You can come back now.
Oh, thank you.
Come back now, Clare. There you go. And any other testimonials you watch, guys, you're not going to get that sort of technology in the background. And I don't know how Clare does it. And I don't want to know because it'd probably totally confuse the living daylights out of me. Okay? But thank you very much, Clare.
Thank you for watching, everybody. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you are notified every time the wick frees go live.
Love it. Fully trained Scentsy wick free consultant. Love it. Thank you, Clare.
Bye.